and split them out, you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of... He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. To the air, it's Barnes. Looking down the middle. The short hands, it's Davis. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Barnes. Looking left. And it's incomplete on third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll run the option. Powers through the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they could stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Grab near the marker, it's Thompson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This Utah State offense has it going. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally
looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Defense showing blitz here. The toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Here comes the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Navy quick to the line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Fires to the right. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he's just going to spike it. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Looking to throw on third. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through two quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Aggie! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football.
Breaks into the open. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Jacobs. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Grab behind the line. It's Jacob. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Under fire. Oh, what a cut. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And good work by the coverage. To knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the back. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw. It's Mars. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got his man. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Chapman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Davey comes to the line facing second and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. To the air, it's Woodson. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth time today. He'll return it from around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Looking for a push on fourth down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going. doesn't matter what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and the punter... Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hand off to the fullback. Running to Green. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Slithers into space. Across the 45. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock hit.
There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This Utah State offense has it going. That's caught. It's Mitchell. At the 35, he's open. Into the secondary on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Fires to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Navy will have to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk blast, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had